What you will need is 2 pieces of cardboard cut out into a circle or circle-ish shape. I'm not good at cutting circles. You will also need 2 pieces of paper that are also cut out in circle-ish shapes. This one's a little sad looking. And those are going to make up the actual drum part. You'll need a stick in the middle. You can use a paper straw because it's a little bit sturdier than a plastic straw. I don't think a plastic straw will necessarily give you enough strength to manipulate the instrument. You could also use an unsharpened number 2 pencil. I don't have either of those things in my house, so I'm going to use a pen like this. You'll also need some tape. This is the only kind of tape that I have. I don't have regular tape. Anyway, so I'm going to be using decorative tape, but any kind of tape will work. You will also need some beads and then some form of string or yarn that will fit through the beads that you have. So the first thing you're going to want to do, and you can use a glue stick for this part if you have them. You can either decorate directly on the cardboard and not worry about the paper, or you can put the paper over top to have a nice white space to decorate. But you're going to attach the paper to the cardboard by whatever means you have. I have tape, so that's what I'm using. Once you have it taped down, hopefully yours is a better fit. You can trace and cut out from what you've traced. I didn't do that. Should have done that. I didn't do that. But then you can draw on your paper, or you can even use the tape that's to decorate, whatever. And just decorate that white piece of paper, or if you're not using the paper, decorate straight on the cardboard. Alright, so I just quickly decorated these with some music symbols. Again, you can decorate them however you want to. But what you're going to do now is you want them to face each other, like this, with your image on the outside. What I recommend doing is with your pen, sticking a strip of tape this direction, a strip of tape going the other direction. Okay, so you can kind of see that I've got sticky side here, and then I've got to twist it to get sticky side for the bottom one. Alright, so you will use sticky side, don't tape it that way. You will use sticky side on this one to stick that side down, and then put this down. Again, trying to put my image upside down. Sticky side there, and then reach inside and stick that down. And then, I didn't line it up very well, but you see how that can work. Now, I'm going to take your yarn or your string, pull off a little bit, but don't cut it yet. Get you a bead, and you're going to take your yarn and put your bead onto it, just a little bit ways down, and then tie a knot that is big enough to keep your bead from falling off. So I'm having to do mine several times over. Alright, so once you've got your bead hanging from your yarn, you're going to trim it to be, if you attached it onto the side of your drum here, you want it to be long enough that it will still reach and hit here. It won't go past it. Okay, so I'm going to trim mine there, so it's about this long, and then make another one that's the same length. Once you've got your strings with the beads on the end, you're going to pinch one side so that one side of your instrument will open up, and you are going to tape that down. And if you have any tape sticking out there, you can trim that off. And then you do the same thing for the other side. When it's all said and done, this is what your instrument should look like. You should have some form of stick with 2 cardboard discs attached to the side with 2 strings hanging from each side with a bead on it. Then to make your instrument make it sound, you're going to place the stick in between your hands like this, and you're going to run your hands back and forth, and then it'll drum. So that's how you make a little hand drum. If you make your own hand drum, make sure to take pictures and send them to me so that I can see all of your creations.